Well, hello everybody. Just to let y'all guys know, I just had an appointment with my eye doctor because last year I was diagnosed with having glaucoma. But I tell you, God does miracles. He does miracles. I went from having um, diagnosed with temporal arteritis. This is inflammation in the body that cause you to have eye problems, along with the headaches I was having, blurred vision that was coming from my artery. Okay. So then they said that I may have to have what they called a biopsy to be cut on the side of my face. But just thank God that that never happened. Because the morning that I was supposed to go in the hospital to have this done, the side of my left side of my face, which was the left side, became very numb. And I called the eye doctor that was supposed to do the surgery, and I said, "Hey, look, the side of my face is very numb," and they didn't do the surgery. So he said, "What you're gonna have to do, go back to the um, the neurologist, so that the neurologist can do more testing, so we can find out exactly which side that you having the most pain at." So that happened. I had to go back to the doctor, a neurologist. They did more tests, and they was like, you know what? At this point, you just may be having migraines instead of having the temporal arteritis. But then, therefore, I had to go to the arthritis doctor because I still was having inflammation in my body, um, which they still don't know where, they cannot explain where it's coming from. So therefore, they put me on infusions so that I can get this inflammation down in my body that's causing pressure all in my head and everywhere. But I thank this one particular doctor because back last year I was having, like I said, I was having blurred vision, headaches. I was in the Walmart with my mother one day, and I literally was about to go to sleep in Walmart, did not know where that was coming from. So I went to my primary doctor, and they ordered tests for me to do, blood tests. And thank God for this one particular doctor. That's why I say, Lord, always have you to meet other people, another believer. So this particular doctor, it was just something about her. My spirit just would say, this lady is good. But she was also an intern, working on, her internship there at the doctor's office. So as I was going to work one day, on a Saturday, and I had got 3 unknown calls on my phone, and I don't answer any scam calls, unknown calls, anything like that. So the fourth call was the doctor. She called me straight from her cell phone. And something said, you need to answer that. Because I was not going to even answer that call because I didn't recognize it. But the voice said, answer this phone call. And I answered the phone call. It was the doctor. And she said, I've been trying to call you to let you know, hey, that your blood levels is real high. And for when I'm looking at it, it's affecting your sight. That's why your sight is, you got this blurred vision. Blurred vision. And that you need to stop right now and go to your pharmacy, because I ordered you some prednisone, which is steroids, so that pressure can come down off of your eyes. So, and I'm telling her, I said, well, I cannot do it right now. She said, well, you need to stop what you're doing. And stop. She had me to stop on the side of the road because she said this is very important, because if not, you're gonna lose your sight. And and I thought about that. Saying, well, wow, I'm gonna lose my sight. She said, yes, because this is how important it is. I said, well, my drugstore is, I'm like 30 minutes away from maybe 40 minutes away from where I live, because I work in another town from where I stay. So she said, what I'm going to have you do is go to the pharmacy where you is going to work at. And I said, well, look, I'm already late for work. She said, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go and get this prednisone to take. You have to take it right now. And do you know, I went there. She told the people how this was important, and that she had everything transferred to CVS pharmacy. And I waited on the medication. And do you know, she stayed on the phone with me the whole time until I took my first dose of that medication to make sure I was okay. So can't nobody tell me that God don't do miracles. I thought that was just a divine moment. What doctor do you know today that would stay on the telephone with you until you take medication? That's the first time I ever had a doctor, especially on a Saturday afternoon where they could have been doing something else, to do that. I said, wow, what a wonderful doctor. So she is the one that really started this, seeing what was going on with me, because I was like this for months and didn't know what was wrong with me with these headaches and stuff. And then it went from me, thought I was going to have a biopsy, which it worked out the way I didn't have to have a biopsy, didn't have to get cut on. Went from there to a specialist, eye specialist, which they did diagnose me with glaucoma. But today, he said, it's just like the glaucoma is gone, because my vision is 20/20, my nerves is good, and he said I don't see no problems with your sight or anything. So I still have to come back to him in 6 months to look at it again. But I'm here to say God do miracles. So when things like that happen, take heed, people. Take heed of it. God will always protect his children. And I think today that, hey, it's just like it's a miracle to me, because I think she really saved my sight, because if I had not answered that call the fourth time, there's no telling what situation I would have been in today. So people, look, if you like what I say, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is Mickey Rose Healthcare Channel. And for everybody out there that have problems with their sight, please make sure that you get your eyes checked very often as you can. Go to the doctor. Not just your eyes, for your health, period, for our health. Because the older we get, the body deteriorates every day. My grandma used to say, I don't mind getting old, but it's so inconvenient to get old. But I love you, my grandma. She passed away years ago, but those words always stick in my mind. So to everybody out there, you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.